On Answers for Living, let's look at how to have an abundant life. At the end of verse 17 of chapter 73 of the Psalms, Asaph begins turning around. He says, "Then I entered the sanctuary of God. Till I entered the sanctuary of God, then I understood my final destiny. Surely you placed them on slippery ground. You cast them down to ruin. How suddenly they are destroyed, completely swept away by terrors. They are like a dream when one awakens. When you arise, Lord, you will despise them as fantasies." Just like Paul said, everything around me is decaying. God's purpose, God's plan, God's power, God's salvation, it's eternal. Everything else is decaying. But God's eternal. Then Asaph goes on. "When my heart was grieved and my spirit embittered, I was senseless and ignorant. I was a brute beast before you, yet I'm always with you. You hold me by my right hand. You guide me with your counsel, and afterward you take me into glory. Whom have I in heaven but you? And earth has nothing I desire besides you. My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Those who are far from you will perish. You destroy all who are unfaithful to you. But as for me, it was good to be near God. I have made my sovereign Lord my refuge. I will tell of all your deeds." So, on your own, look at verse 17 to 18 or 28. Grab the pronouns that are there. The pronouns introduce you to something that was missing in all the other verses. 9 times he says, you, 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 you. His focus on God left him delighted. It is God who is sovereign. His purpose and his plan and his power and his patience and his salvation belong to me. Let's read verse 28 again. "But as for me, it's good to be near God. I have made the sovereign Lord my refuge."